This is it.
In this video, we're going to try and go toe-to-toe with an unfair AI in Sins of a Solar Empire 2 using only Strikecraft. We will not be using any of the other ships available to us in the game unless they are carriers. That also includes colony ships. I don't know if I could win this one, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm sure as hell going to try. Before I go any further, I do need to say a very special thank you to Stardock for sponsoring this video. If you'd like to pick up Sins of a Solar Empire 2 now from Steam, you can do so by following the link down in the description below. Our unfair AI today is going to be the Tech Primacy. These folks absolutely hate aliens, but even more than aliens, they hate us. We're going to be playing as the Advent Wrath faction. They have the Coronata Titan, a powerful support ship, and we've got some unique planet items and research. As the Advent, we excel at having lots and lots of fighters, lots and lots of Strikecraft. So, as you probably already guessed, we're going to make full use of that and have swarms upon swarms of fighters that will hopefully allow us to beat this unfair AI. We're playing on a random 2-player map. We're going to 1v1, and honestly, this is going to be a really tough slog, especially only using fighters. We're going to have to first research up to that technology before I can build any additional ships outside of my carrier capital ships. Here's our starting system and our capital planet, Paeonia. We have a lovely greater factory. Now, what can I produce here? I can, of course, build capital ships and cruisers. We don't yet have the technology for our drone host. That's basically the only offensive ship I'm allowed to build. And luckily, all of our different capital ships do come with Strikecraft with fighters, so I can build any of them. I think I'll start the game with the progenitor mothership allowing us to colonize, because without that, I wouldn't be able to colonize. The only other vessel capable of that is the missionary vessel, and that does not have any Strikecraft. When it comes to defenses, I of course have access to the hangar defense. I will need to build quite a few of these because early on that unfair AI is going to have a lot more ships than me until I get to tier 2 on my military research and can then take the area drone host here. This grants us swarms of semi-autonomous drone Strikecraft, which also neatly means that none of our ships are actually crewed, except the carriers of course, and we'll try not to let them die. So even if those alien and Advent-hating humans get to us, they hopefully won't be actually killing any of us. Right next to us we have a couple of asteroids. Those will do nicely for initial colonies. We can send in our progenitor mothership here, which will send out its Strikecraft, and yeah, it does have some extra weapons. We'll ignore that, that's fine. This is just a very large Strikecraft, didn't you know? Harmony Tier 1 gives us a nice boost to credit income. I'm going to supplement that with thriving desert cities. Our homeworld is a desert city, so I'll take the extra civilian orbital slots and 2 more credit income rate. After that, we are going to need lots more crystal production. I am a bit of a crystal addict as the Advent, so we'll dive down into crystal harvesting and then crystal enrichment. We've also found a volcanic planet, that's not amazing, and an asteroid, and finally an ice world. This will be very useful, although it is currently full of neutral ships. I've taken 2 asteroids. I'm now doubling back to get this volcanic world, which should be relatively straightforward. Just need to kill the siege frigate, and then we should be very, very happy here. Adding in a 4 point of hostility research, we can now get to tier 2, which does mean I'm finally able to start fielding some ships other than capital ships, of which I of course only have 1 at the moment. I'll queue up area drone host research, and we have found the crystal market, so I can spend some of those credits on extra crystals, which is very, very helpful at this time. These despicable neutrals are no match for our fighters, I tell you that, even though they do have lots of flak frigates which are shooting down our Strikecraft, but that's less of a problem and more of a solution to be found. Here we go. We've only got a few more seconds left till we unlock the area. I have queued up quite a few crystals here by buying some of them and increasing our production of others. We'll queue up then a couple of these drone hosts, then we can strike down south and hopefully take out whatever we find down there. That actually maxes out our supply as well, so I think it might be time to get subliminal manipulation and increase that maximum supply just a little bit more so we can field more Strikecraft. After all, our Strikecraft have to blot out the sun, which shouldn't be too difficult. I can't even see. Oh, is that it over there? Yes. Yes, here is the sun. A little bit great because we don't have field of vision on it so far. It looks like the enemy is getting to the center a little faster than we are. Not the best thing in the world, but you know, we'll catch up soon. By completing surveys on our newly founded colony worlds and also our capital, we've unearthed some exotics. We've got 2 Tauronite and 2 Kaelanite, which is excellent. We also found a bonus in Denius here, but that's great. We can use those resources to get another carrier, this time the Halcyon carrier, which is going to be beautiful. Those powers allowing us to ignore some missile damage and all sorts of good stuff. So now we push forward into Uguria. Hopefully after that we can grab this world here, this Terran world, before it's taken by the enemy. We're starting to get a bit of a bubble of strikecraft. It's not much, but you know what? It's honest work. Taking burst modulated lasers is giving us another 20% damage to all of those beautiful fighters. I also think we need the improved beam emitters so the bombers can deal more damage too, but that's a problem for another day. There is the beautiful ice world, which has lots of potential crystal income. I'm going to try and level that up straight away, along with getting some more credits. I suspect the unfair AI right now probably outnumbers us with ships 3 to 1, so we just need to not end up antagonizing them, at least for a little bit longer. They haven't managed to take this Terran world yet. If we can get that and turn it into a fortress, we'll have quite a few bulkheads going along. Can't spot the enemy fleets. I tried to use one of our special powers, Clairvoyance. Unfortunately, the system I chose to look at, Rudra over here, does not have a single enemy ship in it, so I really don't know what their power level is at the moment. I can see some scouts moving around like I have, but I haven't had a hint at what their fleet looks like yet. We've definitely got enough here to take the Terran world, but I don't want to have to fight the enemy. You know, we'll jump in, we'll see what it looks like. If the enemy arrive, we'll leave and they can have it, and we'll set up a defensive structure here at Ugra instead. Lots of fighters. I'm getting very soon a greater factory online and a hangar defense bay. Let's do it. Let's phase jump for the Unity, ladies and gentlemen. I hear that the Unity will give us a lot of darn strength. Let's see. Okay, the enemy have not arrived here first. We are here first. I'm going to send the capital ships forwards. We'll leave the area drone hosts at the back, hopefully if they'll obey. Oh, the flak frigate cannot handle the overwhelming amount of fighter firepower we are bringing into this system. We've already got 56 fighters and 18 bombers in this wing. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. They do have some Harker heavy cruisers. That could be a problem. I'm going to retarget the bombers to deal with the Harkers. And I suppose I want the fighters to stick close to the capital ship. If we take out the flak frigates, then our bombers will have no problems dealing with what's left. Now the drone host has arrived. Our number of fighters and bombers is swelling. I think it would be time to grab an exotic refinery. To do that, I'm going to have to level up my Arctic world so I can get to the next tier on logistics. Or perhaps I could just place it at the capital. Nope, we still don't have enough slots there. Maybe the meta world. I've forgotten to upgrade its logistics. That's very helpful, Montu. Well done. We've taken the Terran world. Okay, let's fortify this thing and turn it into a massive credit production hub. We've again hit our max supply. Let's increase one more time. We'll hopefully get our influence established here very soon. Influence of the Advent is super important. I still haven't seen that unfair AI. Is that? Oh, that might be their fleet coming towards us. They do have Cobalt light frigates, a couple of Garda flak. The flak could be nasty for us, but I'm hopeful. I am hopeful. This strategy might pay off a bit. With an exotic factory online, we can now manufacture our own exotics, which is excellent because it means I can get another carrier added to this fleet as soon as I get a few more bits of metal and crystal. I'll start by queuing up the 2 Tauronite I need, and then as soon as we hit that 600 metal, 750 crystal, I can then queue up the carrier to be added to this already quite large fleet. 4 Shrines of Hostility will take us up to 8 hostility points, meaning I can now unlock hostility tier 3 and get even more bonuses to my bombers and my fighters. They're going to be uber powerful, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, the enemy have a Martha Dreadnought and a bunch of other ships. They're going somewhere with all of that. I'm guessing over here. Yep. We have kind of given them the south side of the map, meaning they do have more planets than us, but... yeah, no, there's no but there. They have more planets. That's bad. I suppose the but is I can take unassailable fortresses and place them down on my layered multiple defenses, meaning that these planets should take a very long time to fall. I think I also want to get a starbase going here, so I will place one. Let me see. I think there seems like a good position for a starbase. The research is about to finish, then we'll get our first starbase up and a running. Something has jumped into this system. It just seems to be a scout, though, so we can kind of ignore it because it will die in a hail of withering strike craft. Yeah, it's gone. That was it. Our, oh my goodness, 350 strike craft in this system. That is just beautiful. They know what to do. Seek, locate, destroy. The enemy have quite a big fleet here in the center of the galaxy. Yeah, 2 Marts dreadnoughts, loads of other stuff. Let's see if we can goad them into attacking. Pop out of our defensive base. Then we can jump back in a moment. And whilst that is ongoing, I think I'll upgrade this to get, let me see, yep, more hangars. This system needs more fighters. We'll jump in. I've set the engagement range to close only. So what we can do is go in there and just send all the fighters out. We might be caught a little bit by surprise if the enemy happens to be here already, but, well, we'll see. I'm hoping they haven't moved to the edge of the system and they're still at the edges of their part of this star. There they are. Let's send everybody to go and take down, I don't know, the dreadnought. All fighter and bomber wings are heading to engage now. It's beautiful. Not sure they'll really make it there on time, but, well, we can try. Okay, they've run back. I think that gives us the opportunity to attack this ice world. Excellent, we found this ice world not only low on health, but with absolutely no defenses. Our fighters are swarming now. It's beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. It is beautiful. That is a big fleet. I hope this fleet in the Galaxy Center. Let's check out exactly where it is. Are they there still? Okay, they are. They're sat at the edge of the system. We've taken this planet, though. Ha ha! How do you like that one, normie humans? We're going to try this trick again. Hopefully they won't run away. We're jumping in here, and we put engagement range to close. If they're at the edge of the system, we should be able to just send the fighters over to harass them, and hopefully they'll be really annoyed. They're not even here. Where are they? Oh, God. Okay. I think we'll jump back here then. I was expecting them to be there. That is not good. I don't know where they are. Okay. Don't know where the enemy are, and it is unnerving. Okay, they're not here either. Where the devil have they gone? As the great Sun Tzu said, we should probably try and strike where the enemy aren't. Though I do realize that's not quite what that is meant to mean. We arrive, park on the edge of the system, everyone else flies in, making their static defenses for the most part entirely useless. Oh my goodness me, I love this strategy. Ah, crap, I see which way they're going. They are heading, yep, they're heading this way. They are heading towards our brand new world where we've just started queuing up a starbase. It's time to turn around, head back, and do some defending, I think. Let's use clairvoyance again to spy on them, check out which way they're going. No, they're going home again. Okay. They do have, let's see, 12 flak frigates. Hopefully that's not enough to stop us, but it is still a big fleet, bigger than us by some margin. Now what I'd really like is a phase jump inhibitor. To get there, I need to get up to 15 research points. If we can set up some phase jump inhibitors around here, this massive fleet in the center could end up being trapped between... Well, actually, we can take this system while they're there. Ooh, we trapped them really well. They are still there at the edge of the system. Their fleet has grown in size. It's now, let me see, 4 capital ships. Good lord. I'm going to build up a secondary fleet, and then together we can pincer this fleet in the center. I don't have enough to attack it outright. If they attack us, I think due to our defenses, we should be able to hold, even if it's here on Praga. Well, assuming we get this starbase online before they jump in. Otherwise, elsewhere, we are really well defended. I'm even adding a planetary shield array here to Sthenelos, because that will mean they cannot kill this planet until they have first killed our massive starbase. And Sanctity is a big, brutal starbase now. Equipped with the latest in beams, hangars, and upgraded armor and shielding, it is pretty darn beautiful. We are making 17.2 metal every second, but quite a bit more crystal. As the Advent, we can use some of that crystal and push it into metal production instead. For example, transmuting crystal here into metal with the laminate forge. I'm going to try that out. They're bringing up even more ships. I haven't quite got the 2 fleets ready. When we do, oh no. Wait. Oh, they're coming over here. Right, they're coming over to this system, which we've only recently taken. Can I get anything else out? Let's grab structural integrity 2. Yep, let's see if we can queue that up in time. And some more research to boost the hull points. They have arrived. I think we should come here too and show them that we mean business as well. I'll bring both fleets in. It's going to be a joint operation. We definitely don't have enough fighters here to really do much of anything. They're getting blasted. We should focus on the flak frigates. Where are they? Where are the flak frigates? Here. is that just suicide? I'm not sure. It might just be suicide, actually. Nope, we got one. The starbase is starting to take some damage. As is the planet, I believe. Nope, the siege frigates have moved on. All right, maybe they're moving through the system. They won't remain here forever. Let's use Sanctify to make Peraga impenetrable. The Unity gives us strength, ladies and gentlemen. The starbase is rotating to continue firing. They seem to be moving through to go somewhere else. We've kind of got them cornered here. They're building a starbase and a heavy factory, and they're parked at the edge of the system with, honestly, a death ball. This is just a terrifying number of ships. There's about 1,000 capacity worth of ships here, which is pretty much equivalent to ours. That ball does look rather mighty, I must admit. If we were to jump in, though, they would be straight at our carriers, so it's not worth it. Instead, maybe I can bait them by attacking Rudra. Though if I attack Rudra, that does give them time to launch an attack into Peraga, which of course I don't want to lose. I do have a starbase here with a beautiful planetary shield array, so it is somewhat defended because they cannot take down the planet until they kill this starbase thanks to that array. I think I'm going to go up to Hostility 4 and then unlock the Coronata Titan. Alright, let's see if we can bait them. We'll go for it. If I remember, they do have quite a few defenses here. Yeah, there's a big block of defenses. The range on that's not massive, right? So if we stay out of range here at the edge, we can always run away again, and our fighters can go in and do what they do best. We've now got, what's this? Including the fighters stationed in this system, we've got a total defensive capability here of 850 fighters and bombers combined. That is wild. I can also now unlock, because we're about to hit phase 4 on hostility, a phase jump inhibitor. That means when the enemy jump into this system, they will be completely trapped here or anywhere else that I place a phase inhibitor. The good side of that is they cannot escape. The bad side is they can't leave. So if we are unable to defeat them, they will be forced to kill us all, which is probably not excellent, but you know, I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll just calmly fly through Pranast United here. Thankfully, they're not shooting at us because we would die. There's so many ships, so much firepower in this system. They have not one, not two, but 3 star bases. So trying to take out this minor power would be, I think, very, very tough. One of the capital ships, one of our carriers, has decided to take it upon itself to allow all of the defenses to fire at it. Not a good idea. We're going to pull it back immediately and almost certainly demote the captain. Oh, the enemy has now arrived. That's slightly unfortunate given how few ships we've got in here. Okay. Where are our ships? Oh, they're about to arrive. Oh no, so close to the enemy forces. This could be very, very terrible. Let's take everything, and I want to shove it down that Marza Dreadnought's throat. They're flying flak at us. We are... Come on, tear through the shields. There go the shields. There goes the armor. And now we're through to the hull. The bombers are struggling to keep up, actually, which is kind of funny. It's crippled. Excellent, excellent. But that is some massive health from crippled hull points. Wow, 12,000. But we're still chewing through it. Amazing. Change target now to the carrier. Didn't they know we're the only ones allowed to field massive carriers? And now switch over to another of the dreadnoughts. They got away. That won't save them, though. This planet is still going to fall. Bada bing, bada boom. The ant-like swarming of fighters is taking down every defense they've placed here. Awesome. That does mean because they pulled back, we have trapped the majority of their fleet behind this single jump point. So we can now just take out the rest of the planets piecemeal before focusing on the capital. Oh, the enemy have jumped in. They are attempting to attack. I think we're going to try and do the same. It looks like we're not, though, right now. Let's focus our fire. I want everyone on that capital ship to start with. There we go. We should be able to take down that cold battleship, and then we'll look at maybe the other carrier. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. They've even got Hashiko robotics cruisers repairing things, but it isn't enough. Our firepower is now unmatched. After a lot of research and a lot of effort, we now have our very own Titan. The Coronata Titan, which has some very cool abilities. We can use Unity Mass, giving us a bonus to psi power for each nearby friendly ship. We can also suppress enemy ships with a suppressive aura, and subjugate them, though that could give us ships which are not carriers, so we won't be using that power. Our highest level ability is Repossession, allowing us to target an enemy planet and instantly bring it under our control through the will of the Unity. That last one is crazy. We can walk up to a planet, slap it in the face and go, nope, you're mine. We've got a new customer on the way. We don't have an FTL inhibitor up just yet, but the phase jump inhibitor will come online in just a moment. Even without that, I'm pretty sure we've got the firepower to deal with this dreadnought pretty darn easily. We've now crippled it, it cannot move, and every bomber is targeting. Yeah, it's dead. Ladies and gentlemen, that is over 1,200 strike craft flying around right now. It's an impenetrable wall of ants. Oh, they tried to bring their own carrier. That is quaint. Yeah, it's a no from us on that. We don't want them to have any carriers. No, thank you. Before we dive into their capital, I want to crack this nut to Lesio. They've got a reasonably large armada here and a starbase. I think we'll jump everything in because I'm fairly confident the defenses of this system can hold. We have a starbase and lots of strike craft. This is going to be the largest military operation of the campaign so far. 40 drone hosts, 5 carrier capital ships, a mothership, and one of those battleships. Combined, that gives us, I'm pretty sure, well over 1,000 strike craft. If they do manage to beat this, I'm going to be really shocked, and we're going to take things back to the drawing board. No more strike craft. The enemy are completely unaware we're about to jump in. Here we go. Wait, no, they've jumped. They aren't unaware. They've tricked us. They've jumped as soon as we jumped out. Oh, darn it. I don't think we'll be able to catch any of this fleet. Oh, they've really pulled a fast one on us. Nope, we didn't get a single ship right. That's fine. We'll just kill the starbase and then return to deal with the enemy. Let's hope the defenses here will last the night. The starbase is almost crippled. I'm going to move everything else over to attack the planet now, I think. And let's use our special power conversion to start converting that planet over to us straight away. That's one of our lovely Unity powers, dealing 50 planet damage per second. We've cleansed this asteroid of the heathens. Now we're going to go back and deal with what is now a trap fleet inside of our territory. They're one by one taking out our hangar defenses, which is not good. I can build up additional, which I think I'll try and do. They're attempting to bomb our planet, but we have a planetary shield. So look, their bombing is not getting through. We're actually gaining strength rather than losing it. If I sanctify the planet as well, that'll give it even more health. Our forces have arrived. That is a lot of fighters and strike craft, and they're beginning to swarm around the planet. Here we go, around the side, and we're going to take out some enemy ships. I'm not even sure if our beautiful Titan is going to get here to fight these ships before our fighters and bombers have taken them all out. Because this is honestly just oppressive. We've now got, what is this? Almost 1,400 strike craft in just a single system. You can't even see for all the fighters that are moving around here. There's no part of this that's not covered in basically a swarm of gnats. There goes one capital ship, just one remaining. And that's it, they're out. Right, now we push the advantage and we press on to their homeworld. The swarm now takes on a starbase. Again, that's very short. We're crippled already. That means there's no damage output and we can knock it out of the sky in mere moments. Gosh, I love the Advent sometimes. They've got ships ready for us at the edge of the system. Okay, there's a carrier. There is a battle cruiser, but I don't think it's going to protect them. We have a Titan. Oh, and of course, yeah, the overwhelming firepower of 1,300 fighters. They have a lot of defenses here, actually. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm going to take all of the drone hosts. One is already dead. Oh, goodness me, we've lost a drone host. And I want all of the capital ships to head over there and then start bombarding the planet. I think the loss of that drone host was technically our first proper casualty, because let's not forget the fighters and the bombers are unmanned, so they don't count as casualties. We should now pay our respects to that single crew of the drone host that unfortunately strayed into range of this massive set of defensive batteries and a starbase. I'm sure the fighters and bombers can deal with all of that piecemeal while the rest of the fleet deals with the capital. The poor PD autocannons on this starbase are doing absolute overtime trying to just stop some of the swarm, but it's not really working. Not really at all. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have cleansed their capital and won the war against the unfair AI. using only Strikecraft, which honestly, I think that's a big win there. I have to say, it was a lot of fun seeing the swarming happening over and over and over again. In some ways, I feel like the tech here just didn't stand a chance. Don't forget, if you'd like to check out Sins of a Solar Empire 2 now, you can do so by following the link down in the description below. If you've enjoyed this video, but you're looking for more of an in-depth guide on how to play Sins of a Solar Empire 2, then don't worry, I have a beginner's guide ready for you. If you'd like to see that, click the video on screen now.